Hey guys, JoeFan82 here, and today I'm doing a tour of my collection room. This room also serves as an office slash gym slash makeup area for my wife. So it's a multi-purpose room. But I thought for sure that I would get a bunch of requests to show my collection and what I have, but I haven't gotten any at all from anyone, so I'm going to do it anyway. I think it'll be interesting years from now to look back and see what I had, and see how my collection has either grown or gotten smaller or what's changed. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, so first up is this shelf here, these shelves. This belonged to my wife before we got married. This wasn't mine. It wasn't being used. It was sitting in the closet, so I commandeered it for my own stuff. This isn't really something that I would choose. I'm not a big fan of this design, whatever that is. But it works. Up here we've got 50th anniversary and up figures. Got a couple, got an FSS Darklon there. This shelf is all Cobra, and moving up we've got G.I. Joe, and there's Chuckles back there, and out back I just did a review of him. Arctic, Ghost Hawk, Skyhawk, Salvo, Falcon, and then I'm on the treadmill now. We have a treadmill in here that I should be using more than I do. And we've got a TV there. Moving down, I'm a big comic book superhero fan, so I'll show you guys that stuff. I've got 3 of the Kotobukiya Artfx statues: Cyborg, Superman, and Green Lantern. Coming down, we've got, these are all my collected volumes of comic books. This is the Marvel shelf. It's kind of a plethora of different stuff. X-Men Wolverine, love X-Men Wolverine. And essential volumes, these are black and white volumes on the old style paper that we used to get, and they're cheap. These are pretty cheap volumes compared to some, especially these. These are the highest quality you're gonna find, the Masterworks. But if you're on a budget, these will work just fine. Coming down, we've got DC. Got DC Archives over here, which they don't make anymore for some reason. They're still, Marvel's still making these, but DC stopped making these, so there's a gap between the old stuff and then when they started making the new stuff. Bunch of New 52 volumes there, and then some of the older stuff, Nightfall, Green Lantern. one G.I. Joe book here. I have in my closet, I have a short box full of G.I. Joe single issues, and I also have the complete collection volume 1 from IDW that I'm almost done reading. And last shelf, I've got some reference books there. Comic books, Hanna-Barbera, Ultimate Guide to G.I. Joe, great book for vintage figures. Interesting book on 007, the Essential Bond, kind of an encyclopedia of each film. So that's that. Moving up, let's do a wide shot here of everything. So these are kind of a mixture of the different lines of figures, 25th up through 50th. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, you saw my review of this stand that they're on. I'll put a link somewhere for this in the description for the video. And that is a print I got signed at a local convention by Greg Horn, an artist you might be familiar with. And there's his signature right there. But I thought it was a really nice piece, so I got that. In the metal we've got Combining Wars, Ultra Magnus, and Thundercracker. And then we've got Cobra over here. Again, a mixture of the different lines. Random Spider-Man poster I have. And moving down, we've got, this is kind of a sloppy shelf. It started out as just Arctic figures, and now it's kind of a mishmash of different things. You'll see Galvatron in the back there. Arctic figures, FSS, Sneak Peek, a couple of Transformers, Steel Brigade, and Iron Grenadier. It's my son there. Oh, and one more Kotobukiya statue, Captain America. And my brother got me these. These are salt and pepper shakers. They're held together with a magnet right there. The paintwork isn't the best on these guys. These are ceramic. Look at Thor's face. He's like, I don't know about this. And this, I just have this here. I think my wife got me a pair of boxers, and they came in this. So, and we've got the Orange Tank. Titans Return Soundwave. I love that figure. That is a great rendition of Soundwave. And we've got some pewter figurines here that I'm getting rid of. I've had these since the mid-90s, and I'm getting rid of those to make space for some other things. Star Wars over here, Star Trek over here. I've already sold these. The guy just needs to come pick them up. I want to mention that this isn't my ideal setup for everything. We are currently renting this house, and I don't want to put a bunch of money into display shelves and stuff to display my collection when I don't know when we're going to be moving or where we're going to be moving, and the space might be completely different. So that's why I've held off on getting some higher quality display stuff. And over here we've got these three lenticular pictures that, I don't know if you can tell on the camera that they're moving. Got Iron Man, Spider-Man 141 cover, and good old Captain America. See, he follows you wherever you go. And we've got Star Trek First Contact poster. I'm a big Star Trek fan, especially Star Trek The Next Generation. I got that poster way back when the movie first came out. They had them at Hollywood Video. If you know what that is, it's like a Blockbuster type store that no longer exists. But they had a stack of those, and I picked one up. And we've got a light there's kind of, there we go, Incredible Hulk poster that a coworker got for me. Not the best Marvel movie, but it's still the Hulk. And then you've got this built-in bookshelf here. The left side is my wife's stuff, and this side is my stuff. So let me zoom in here. These smaller figurines, these are lead statues made by a company called Eaglemoss out of England, and they've got a whole bunch of them, a whole mess of them. So I've slowly been picking those up. And those are 2 Green Lantern figures that my brother got for me. So these are the DC figures, statues, and then we've got Marvel over here, mostly X-Men so far. Thor and Iron Man in there. Nova. I like Nova. Any other Nova fans out there? And it's a Spider-Man bank. It's just his head, but it's a bank. And paperback books, Clive Cussler, some other stuff. Lord of the Rings. Love Lord of the Rings. I find it interesting how, I don't know what this is. What this little thing is doing there. I find it interesting how they made 3 movies out of the Lord of the Rings. And look how big these books are. And here's The Hobbit, and they made 3 movies out of that. And it's like 2/3 the size of one of these books. And last shot, these are some superhero figures, Marvel Universe, that my son was playing with. I had started to collect those, but then kind of fell off. There's just too many of them. Down here I've got some Star Trek and Star Wars hardcover books. That Imzadi, that copy of Imzadi is actually signed by Peter David. I got that done at a convention. Star Trek books. It's a statue of Goofy. And some other random stuff there. Here are my 2 big vehicles that I have. The Stealth Sky Striker, which I did a review for. Great vehicle. And the Eaglehawk, which is pretty similar to the Tomahawk. I keep meaning to do a review for that, but just haven't gotten around to it. That canopy is a dust magnet, by the way. I don't know if you guys have one of these, but it's almost impossible to keep it dust free. It's just a collection area for dust. So that's basically it for the collection room. Most of what I have is on display. There's some stuff that's not. I've got a box with my vintage G.I. Joe figures, and let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in seeing that. I know this channel's mostly been modern stuff so far. So that's it. Alright, so I guess let me know what you think about my collection, and if you want to see that box of vintage stuff, let me know. I'll make a video for that. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.